So, what do you think about poverty in developed countries?
You mean here?
Or countries in Europe.
Oh, it's quite good. I mean, you're asking me about the culture or something?
No, the poverty.
Property.
Poverty.
Poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see some, but not so obvious.
Where are you from?
From Japan.
Is there more poverty in Japan than in France?
Maybe for here more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. I'm sorry.
Hello, sir. So you are the mayor of a small town in the suburb of Paris.
Yes.
Can I interview you for my Geo Project?
Yes, but my English is not very fluent. Excuse me.
It's fine. So for you, what characterizes the most poverty in developed countries?
In my opinion, poverty in developed countries is characterized by three main things. First, social exclusion. For example, mothers that educate their children alone because they don't can afford going out or taking holidays. Secondly, as I love literature, a cultural exclusion is something that I notice because not being able to read books, to go to the theater, or go watch a movie is something that really seems unacceptable to me.
My second question is, what shocks you the most about poverty in developed countries?
For everyone, the most evident poverty is homeless people. But in developed countries, as France, what shocked me the most is people that works but still don't barely have enough money to live every day or work in their whole life. In Paris, I heard that some civil servants, people who works for the town, sleep in their cars because they don't have enough money to rent a flat. That points out all the inequalities in France.
I think that poverty in developed countries is underrated because it's still a big problem even today, right now, especially in Europe, due to migrant arrival. Mass poverty in developed countries creates a lack of problems like illegal jobs, more drug selling, more people that live in the street, and since the government needs to help more people, higher taxes. Poverty is not always seen. Someone poor is not especially someone that lives in the street. In France, you're considered poor if you live under the poverty line, which is 800 euros a month. In 2019, poverty concerns around 700 million people all over the world. 43.1 million people in US, so about 13.5% of the population, 80 million people in Europe, and the country with the highest poverty rate is Italy. 30% of its population is considered as poor. Associations all over the world are trying to reduce poverty. Since the 19th century, poverty has decreased a lot, but right now it's slowing down due to mass migration in developed countries for the most times.